Hi children, we will continue the lesson Wonder World of Birds. So, in the previous class we have discussed the special features of birds to catch their prey and the features they use for traveling, that means for movement. So children, we know that the birds are very beautiful to watch, isn't it? There are different kinds of birds. We have seen the pictures of birds in the previous classes, and in our surroundings we can see different varieties of birds are there, isn't it? They may be different in their color, in their shape, in their size. So like that, in different ways they are different, and we know that the birds add beauty to our surroundings, isn't it? It is very pleasant to watch some birds, isn't it? So apart from this beauty, the birds are also useful to the surroundings in different ways. So now we will check in what all ways the birds are useful for our surroundings. So some points are already given there in the textbook, and we have to add few more points. So the first point is preying birds like owl and eagle prevent the increase of rats. So the birds like owl and eagle, preying birds means, prey means some animals kill other animals and use it as food. They are known as prey. So the preying birds like owl and eagle prevent the increase of rats. So the birds owl and eagle will eat the rat. So thus we can prevent the increase of rats. The number of rats can be reduced. Next one is help in seed dispersal. That means we know that the birds will eat fruits. Inside the fruits there will be seeds, isn't it? So when they are eating the fruit and leaving the seed anywhere, from that seed new plants will be grown. So that is what is meant by seed dispersal. The correct definition of seed dispersal is the movement or transport of seeds away from the parent plant. That is known as seed dispersal. So birds help in seed dispersal. And next one is control pest. So as we already told, owl and eagle helps in preventing the increase of rats. Like that, they helps in controlling pest. Pest means any creatures that destroy the crops. So when these birds eat them, it helps in controlling the number of pests. And next point, just think and write any point how these birds are useful for the environment. So children, nowadays the number of birds are being decreasing. That means because of different activities, the number of birds are decreasing. As we already know, not only the birds, many animals and many plants numbers are decreasing, isn't it? So can you tell some of the reasons for this decrease in number of birds? One reason is given there is excessive use of pesticides. So excessive use of pesticide is one reason for the decrease in number of birds. One more reason I will tell, that is deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down of trees. So by cutting down of trees, they lose their shelter and they lose their food. So like that, their number will be decreasing. So some more points you have to find out and then write that. That is, how is the number of birds decreasing? What is the reason for the decrease in number of birds? Children, we already told that the birds are very pleasant to watch, isn't it? So there is a hobby known as bird watching. Okay, there is a hobby known as bird watching, and simply it is not just by looking at the birds. There are some things that has to be followed while bird watching. That is, you can see in the textbook, that is, you have to write the date and time when you have seen that bird. Bird watching means you are observing a single bird, not all birds. You are just carefully observing a single bird. So there first you have to write the date and time, and then write the name of the bird, which bird you have seen, that name of bird. Sometimes it is peacock, sometimes if it is parrot, you can write parrot there. Then next one is place where it is seen, in which place you have seen there. And next you have to mention the peculiarities of the bird that you have seen. That is, its beak, its leg, color, tail, wings. Like that, you have to mention the peculiarities that you have observed in that bird. And the last topic of this lesson is birds we rear. That is, we know that as we keep dog and cat at our home, some of them keep birds as pets in their home, isn't it? So not only as pets, we rear birds for different purpose, like for fancy, that means for as a pet we keep them. And then for meat, some will keep hen and duck for meat, isn't it, and also for egg. So these are the reasons for which birds are reared. So here some pictures of birds are given there. We have to identify the birds and write the name of the bird. So the first one is duck, and the second one is a rooster or cock, and then third one is lovebirds. Next one is Polish silver laced chicken, and then fifth one is turkey, then pigeon, goose, and last one is guinea fowl. So now we know that the birds are useful in different ways, isn't it? They are useful for our surroundings and also they are useful for us. So it is important, it is our duty to protect these birds. So there is a bird that is known as Angadi Kuruvi or house sparrow. But what is happening is the number of house sparrow is decreasing. So the forest department prepares nest for house sparrow. That is, they have started a scheme known as nest for a bird, that is specially for Angadi Kuruvi. Nowadays the number of Angadi Kuruvis are decreasing and it is considered as an endangered species. Endangered species means only few number of birds are left, few number of Angadi Kuruvis are left. If it is not protected in the coming years, it will be completely extinct, it will be completely vanished from this earth. So children, like that, many birds are already extincted from the world and also many are endangered. So children, it is our duty to protect the birds. It is our responsibility to protect the birds, because this world, this earth is not only meant for human beings but also for all the living organisms.